That's right, but we're going to set the scene for you a little bit. So President Donald Trump landed around after 11 and then had a roundtable on the airport grounds with other White House cabinet officials before making his way over to Graceland.
Yeah, so there were Pete Hegseth was there, Pam Bondi was there, members of the Memphis Safe Task Force leadership was there. There were also some local Memphians there as well, and a wide range of topics discussed, from the war in Iran to the SAVE Act to the actual Memphis Safe Task Force.
Yes, and the numbers that they touted about over 7,100 arrests, as well as 1,000 guns seized, over 1,000 pounds of drugs seized, and over 150 children missing children found. So definitely it was kind of a victory lap of what the Memphis Safe Task Force has done and accomplished here in Memphis. And so we are going to hear from President Donald Trump 3 clips for you, just rounding up what he said today at the roundtable.
We brought together 22 federal agencies, state and local police, and 1,500 members of the incredible National Guard to smash the grip of the violent criminals on this iconic American city. The city is incredible. People love it so much, but they're just fed up. They can't stay, and now they're staying. I had somebody backstage say, "Sir, I was ready to leave, and now we're staying." I said, "Don't worry, it's going to get much better. It just takes a little more time." Like our DC efforts, the Memphis Task Force has been led by our Director of U.S. Marshal Services, Gaddy Seralta, who's incredible. Who's Gaddy? Gaddy, you are unbelievable. I want to thank you for the work. We did a job in Washington. So when I heard Memphis, I said, I want the same guy that did Washington. We're known all over the world as the home of Graceland. You know I'm going to see Graceland after this? I think. Is that right? I love Elvis. I never met Elvis. Everyone said, did you? I met them all. I met Sinatra. I knew all of them. I never met Elvis. Sometimes I feel I should tell the little fibs that I knew him well. I love Elvis, but I never met him. But I'm going to go see Graceland after this, I think. I'm sure it's not going to be a very long stay, but I want to see that. But for years prior to our involvement, Memphis had become known for something else, being the murder capital of the USA. That's not a good title. It was averaging far more than 1 murder per day, with a crime rate higher than Colombia, Mexico City, or Baghdad. In the year, I shouldn't be saying this, but here's the good news, it's been fixed, all right? I hate to say this because it's so negative. It's so negative.
But not everyone was on board with President Donald Trump's visit.
Yeah, so you heard from President Donald Trump, but there is, of course, another side to that. And you actually spoke with Representative Justin Pearson, who was a part of a rally or protest today in Memphis during the president's visit.
Right after he finished with the protest, because it wasn't too far away from our station, he made his way into the studio to talk a little bit more about the message he had there. But our Shekinah Davis actually accompanied the whole protest and walked alongside them. So, Shekinah, what message did you gather from today's protest?
Well, the message from today's protest is simply they didn't want President Trump here today. No ICE either, along with no Memphis Safe Task Force. That's what we saw on a lot of the signs that were on a lot of the protesters that they were holding up here. Right in this parking lot, they filled up the area along with the whole Sycamore View and Macon Cove area right here on the grass and in this parking lot again. A diverse group of people. I'm not sure how many people exactly there was, but it was a pretty large crowd today, from older, younger, different races and things out here. And so they all had the same message, wanting to have their voices heard, because a lot of them that I heard from said that they just fear so much of what Trump is doing. And so they are stepping out now and just making their voices heard. This is something, again, that's been going on for a while now, these protests. And so it's not anything that's necessarily new, but it is something new with President Trump coming in today. But they They said that they will continue their protests all the way until the weekend is what they're planning on doing. This weekend is what I'm hearing, that they'll have another protest, again, protesting against President Trump, protesting against ICE, protesting against the Memphis Safe Task Force. And so, again, we just saw so many people out here. Of course, it's cleared out now, but they just want to continue rallying against President Trump and all that has been going on. You see people, cars driving past, honking their horns in agreement with the protesters and others who were in favor of President Trump. But other than that, they're just saying that they will continue this because, of course, they do not want President Trump here is their biggest message. They do not want the Memphis Safe Task Force or ICE. And so they said that they will continue to bring a resolve here in Memphis and around the country.